This is a 2023 Audi e-tron. It is the unit that I chose with a specific color. It has no sunroof. The range is not that great, but I use it only really for city. Although I've taken it out of town most of the time. You know, I've been to Baguio 3 times already. I've been to Pampanga more than that. So it fulfills all my needs. You just need to have proper planning. All the conditions, Philippine conditions, I've already tried. From rough roads to slightly flooded streets. You know, it's the same as a internal combustion engine. Kung kayang hindi mo isaabak, huwag mo na isaabak. Pero kung by chance na nadaanan mo ng gawin mo the same thing. No? Dadali mo sa gasoline station, magpapa-underwash ka, maglilinis, check mo. Diba? Same thing. Wala naman pinagkaiba yun doon sa regular na sasakyan. This is what we call high technology. No? Hindi naman basta-basta bibili ka at mag-eksperimento ka. So I decided to get a brand which is proven, and pretty much sila yung pinakaunang nagbenta ng electric vehicle dito. Pangalawa, bukod sa siyempre magandang brand siya, pagdating sa service at sa pyesa, wala akong masabi. May konting kamahalan, pero insured naman siya so hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng problema nun. Bukod dun sa aayusin nila yung sasakyan mo, kung ano man yung naging problema, meron silang pahiram na unit, na loaner unit, habang inaayos pa ang unit mo habang sinaservice. Magandang klase talaga siya. This still rivals the new cars today. It has air suspension. You know, ang battery management system is top-notch. Importante yung battery management system kasi yun yung nagcha-charge at nag-aalaga doon sa baterya ng electric vehicle. That's the heart of the system. So we have what you call a confidence run. Kasi sa regular ICE vehicle, pag nakikita mo yung gasoline gauge, medyo natatansya mo, di ba? Sanay na tayo pag nakita, kaya pa to. Di ba? Sa electric, hindi eh. Pag tinitignan mo ganyan, medyo kinakabahan ka na pag medyo bumaba ng konti. Pero walang pinagkaiba yan sa cellphone. It's exactly the same. They're actually software-defined machines para mag-gauge natin yung distansya na natakbo natin sa posisyon ng range meter dun sa sasakyan. Once ma-connect mo na yung dalawang yon, wala ka ng range anxiety. O may confidence ka na kung saan mo dadalhin. Yes, well, in 2023, I decided to get my retirement vehicle. It has 21-inch wheels. This has a unique color which everybody wants to copy. So if you look at it, you can't even tell that it is 3 years old. It's a 5-seater only, but it's got a very big boot. It can carry 2 or 3 golf club bags. So I'm still very happy with the car. I have no regrets. You should get an EV that's as good looking as the owner. I would believe this would be the transition model from a regular ICE vehicle going towards battery electric. So the infotainment system is basically still that of a regular vehicle. So it's a good transition actually for those getting into electric vehicles at the time. Unlike today, software-defined ang lahat ng electric vehicle. So makikita mo sa display, halos wala ng botones. Hindi katulad dito, marami pa rin siyang pindutan. No? Which actually I like. I prefer it this way nung panahon ng 2023, of course. So it still has all the creature comforts. It's got ventilated seats, massage seats, komportable siya, air suspension. And it is a performance vehicle, being an Audi. So it's pretty quick. Hindi ko na nga namimiss yung sports car dyan. At kahit pang araw-araw, mabilis siya. Pag nag-overtake ka, walang kaproblema. So walang vibration, it's very quiet. And when you drive one every day, hindi ka na babalik sa internal combustion engine, promise. One full charge about 350. And Charging time, because I can adjust the amount of electricity that goes into the car, and I do a gentle charge. So I start charging at 9 p.m. and then I end at about 5 or 6 a.m. So I don't use the full 32 amperes. I just use half or less. For me, it's still very competitive. I have no regrets, even today, that I chose this particular car. The driving modes are sport and economy. The power is very good. It's about 300 horsepower, and the torque is similar to that also. That may not look like a big figure, but it's actually pretty quick. Ito lang napansin ko, no? In 2023, a lot of the EVs that were being sold at the time, laging, okay, malakas at mabilis siya, pero laging kulang sa preno, no? While in this case, never ako nakulangan ng preno dito. It's got complete airbag system. Nakikita mo naman, very solid yung sasakyan, no? Hindi siya parang lata lang na madudurog, no? So, alam mo naman ang safety features nitong brand na to, napakataas. So, hindi ako nababahala sa pagdating lalo na sa safety feature. Most memorable adventure would be, of course, bringing it to Baguio and back. Especially, I did that in 2024, a year after I bought this vehicle. Well, you know, it's the summer capital, and everybody always asks that question ever since day one of EV ownership. Of course, a northern loop would be nice. Circumnavigating the entire Luzon. But there are a lot of people already who have done Mindanao Loop. Four-wheel din kasi ito eh, all-wheel drive. Well, of course, the range is still there. Tingin ko halos lahat naman ng tao, yun ang unang-unang iniisip nila eh. To get the biggest range that they can at that particular time. Hindi katulad ngayon. Mas efficient na ang battery, mas efficient na yung electric motors, mas magaang na yung mga sasakyan. So malaki ang naging improvement. That's the difference between an ICE vehicle. Hindi mo masyadong may improve ang ICE vehicle as compared to an electric vehicle since it's a software-defined machine, no? So as soon as you leave the showroom floor, na-adjust pa rin ng manufacturer yung mga capability ng sasakyan. Katulad ng range, katulad ng pagtitipid, katulad ng ibang features na hindi totally nilabas. Di ba yung cellphone nyo, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga upgrade fixes for security, for prolonged battery use, etc. Ganun na ganun din ang nangyayari dito sa electric vehicles. Well, of course, there was a time that nagkaroon ng issue yung sasakyan at agad-agad sinundo ng PGA Cars. Nagdala sila ng truck at kinuha nila itong sasakyan na to habang chine-check nila kung anong naging problema. Nag-iwan sila ng sasakyan sa akin para may panggamit pa rin ako. Pagdating sa mechanical, very little. Kasi as compared to an internal combustion engine, let's say 2,000 parts versus an electric vehicle, 200 parts. So malaking pagkakaiba yun. Well, yearly, no, ang maintenance ko is about 14,000 pesos for this car. I think reasonable na siya. Hindi pa nga ako nagpapalit ng brake pad. Wala pa ako napapalitan na major part or maintenance part. Wala pa. Cabin filter lang at saka dalawang gulong. That's the reason why hindi na ako nag-transition eh. Nakikita ko na talaga ang advantages kasi medyo may pagka-geek ako pagdating sa teknolohiya. So, ako naman, inano ko lang to dahil nga as a retirement vehicle. Diba, ang mga lolo't lola natin dati nung magre-retiro na bumibili ng Mercedes, pang simba-simba, ganyan. So, parang yun na rin ang inano ko. Sabi ko, bibili ako ng sasakyan na matutuwa naman ang misis ko at proud kami na ito yung aming napiling electric vehicle. As much as possible, I decided to really keep this car. And the only way to really get the most out of it is to run it and use it until, you know. I believe magiging classic itong kotseng to. Marami pa rin magkakagusto dito kahit second hand. Mga kamanibela, ang suggestion ko talaga is mag-solar kayo para makapagtipid kayo. Every home needs solar power kung kaya ng bubong nyo. No? Pangalawa, magkaroon tayo ng electric vehicles. Unang-una, makakasave kayo ng pera at the same time, makakasave kayo ng kalikasan. Tandaan, mata sa kalsada, kamay sa manibela.